Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Ms. Kat, and I'm going to be your acting teacher for today. So here is what's going to happen. You and I are going to take a magical journey together through an enchanted forest. An enchanted forest is sort of a magical forest. It is a place where anything can happen. And so we are going to have an adventure together. I will describe different things that are happening, and together we will act it out. So we are going to get to play different emotions. Sometimes we might be happy, sometimes we might be sad, sometimes we might be scared, sometimes we might be angry, sometimes we might be shy. We're also going to play different characters like trolls and wizards. And sometimes we might get to imagine entire scenarios happening. Acting is all about imagination. And that's what we're going to do today, is basically make believe. It's a really good time. It's a really fun thing to do. And however you make believe is just right. We all make believe differently. So when I'm describing a character that's happening, my character might look very different than your character. And that's okay. All right? You have permission to be loud and be big with your bodies. So, because we are going to be acting and moving our bodies and using our voices, the first thing we want to do is warm up. So what we're going to do is I want you just to start to walk around the space. And if you don't have a lot of space, that's okay. You can just march in place. All right, I'll do that with you in case you're in a place where you don't have a lot of movement. Even if you're sitting, that's fine. Move your feet up and down. And I want you to shake out your arms. Shake out your arms. Shake out one arm. Shake out your other arm. Shake out one leg. Shake out another leg. Shake out one arm and leg, the other arm and leg. And now do them all at the same time. Good. Now I want you to reach up. And I want you to stretch. Up on your toes. Stretch up as high as you can. High as you can. And come down. We're going to do that again. Stretch up on your toes, as high on your toes as you can, and come down. Good. Take your head to the side. Gentle stretch. Take your head to the other side. And now little half circles. All the way around. Nice. Okay. If you are in a spot where you're able to move at all, to move around at all, I really encourage you to do that, okay? So I want you just to walk on your tippy toes. Walk on your tippy toes. Walk around as much as you can on your toes. Good. And now I want you to walk on your heels. Walk on your heels. You don't let your toes touch the ground. Don't let your toes touch the ground. Good. And now you're going to walk on the insides of your feet. And now the outsides of your feet. Good. All right. The last thing we're going to do is I want to warm up our faces. So you're going to make your face as big as you can. Ready? Here we go. And now as small as you can. Big as you can. And as small as you can. Big, small. Big, small. And let's put our bodies into this. So make your face and your body as big as you can. And now everything as small as you can. Big as you can. Small as you can. Good. I think we're ready. So let us begin our journey through an enchanted forest. We're going to start our adventure by just walking through the woods. And I want you to look around at everything that is around you. See the trees, feel the sun shining on your face, hear the birds. Everything feels as though this is a normal forest, but it's not. This is an enchanted forest. And we realize that when all of a sudden the weather starts to get very cold. What does it feel like when we get cold? Sometimes our teeth start to chatter. Sometimes we hold ourselves to make ourselves warm. I want you to imagine that you are very cold. The enchanted forest has just dropped to sub-zero temperatures and the wind is blowing. Walk through that bitter wind. We know the only way out of this weather is through it. We have to keep walking. But then we realize the path has ended. The only way to get through the winter wonderland portion of this enchanted forest is across the frozen pond. All right, guys, here we go. It's very slippery. I want you to imagine that you are walking across a very slippery pond. Woo, but we don't fall down. We keep our balance until we really start to get the hang of it. We are getting across the frozen pond. We get a little bit braver and we start to skate. Imagine that you are skating across this frozen pond. Maybe we do some tricks. Maybe we do some turns. But we're really pros at skating on this lake. We reached the end of the lake. We did it. And because this is a magical forest, it's suddenly not cold anymore. We start to walk again. We're walking. But the trees here are very thick. The sun has disappeared behind the trees. It gets very, very dark. And we start to feel afraid. We start to walk very quietly in case anyone is around. We don't want them to see us. So we're walking very quietly and we're feeling very afraid. We keep thinking we hear things. What is that? What is that? We start to run. Come on, guys, we gotta get out of here. It's very dark and it's very scary. We're just gonna get through this part of the enchanted forest. Oh, we see the sun again. You guys, we made it. We made it past the winter wonderland. We made it past the dark, scary portion of the forest. We start to notice it is very hot. Like very, very hot. We are now in the part of the forest known as the desert. What do we do when we're hot, friends? We try to cool ourselves off, right? Sometimes it feels like our clothes are sticking to us. Maybe our hair is hot. Oh, just imagine what it's like to be hot. Speaking of hot, we realize that the ground is hot. The ground is like molten lava. We're burning our feet. Get across as quickly as you can, guys. Get across the hot, hot sand. We spy a puddle, a cool, refreshing puddle. Get to that puddle. Get to it. Jump in. And our feet start to cool off. We start to feel like ourselves again. Do you see that? Straight ahead, someone is coming towards us. It's a wizard. Remember, this is a magical forest where anything can happen. and there is a friendly wizard coming towards us. We got to get her attention, guys. We got to get her attention. Call her over. Hey, what do we do when we need to get somebody's attention? We yell, hello, hello. Call her over. Oh, she sees us. It worked. She's coming. The wizard lets us know that we are about to enter a part of the woods that is filled with trolls. Trolls are not friendly, friends. They are not friendly at all. They are big, and they are grumpy, and they are very angry and dangerous. The wizard tells us that she is going to cast a spell over us. She is going to make us a troll. And that way we will blend right in. Are you ready? I am too. Okay, so the wizard casts her spell. Feel the magic go through you. Ooh, it tingles. We start to change into trolls. Your troll might be different than my troll, but we notice our voices change and we get very big and very slow and very grumpy. Our faces look very grumpy. What sound might a troll make? Make that sound. Good. We continue through the forest as a troll, so that none of the other trolls know we aren't really trolls. Hello. Wave to the other trolls. We've made it through the forest. The wizard has followed us and changes us back to ourselves. Get ready for the magic. That tingles. I feel it all over. We did it. We are back to ourselves. The last part of the forest that we have to cross is known as the most magical part of the forest. It's the part of the forest known as talking trees. All of the trees talk to you, but they're very shy in front of anything that is not a tree. The wizard has agreed to make us trees so that we can pass through the forest and talk to the other trees. Are you ready, guys? Here comes the magic. How might a tree move? I imagine that I have lots of branches. The wind blows me around. We have passed through the talking trees part of the enchanted forest. Here comes the magic. The wizard is going to turn us back to ourselves. Here it comes. It always tingles. We're back through. We've made it through the enchanted forest. We've gone through the cold winter wonderland, the hot desert, the troll portion, and the talking tree portion. And we've made it. I'm so glad to have had you with me for this adventure. I want to remind you that acting is really just make-believe. And our imagination is a gift, and we get to work it like any other muscle. So whenever you want, whenever you're having a hard day or a bad day, you always have permission to go into your own magical world and make believe. Create your own enchanted forest. What kind of adventures might you have? What else could we be besides talking trees and trolls? We could be fairies. We could be wizards. We could be superheroes. We could be animals. There are no rules when it comes to imagination. That's all I have for today, friends. I really hope you enjoyed your enchanted adventure as much as I did. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Hello everybody, welcome to the virtual drumming program. We're going to start with a slow and relaxed rhythm, and then we will get more exciting with the rhythm. So grab your hand, get your hands ready, and grab your pencils, and we'll start playing. Here we go. All right, good job. Now we're going to play a game called Echo Drumming. I'm going to play a rhythm, and you're going to play it back to me. So here we go. Repeat after me. Now we're going to play a speed game. So I'm going to say either slow or fast. And if I say slow, we'll play very slowly. And if I say fast, we'll play really fast. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with slow. Good job. All right. Now we're going to play a volume game. So instead of fast or slow, we're going to play loud or quietly. Let's start with quiet. Here we go. Loud. Okay, so for our final rhythm, we're going to play a traditional rhythm called Nyabingi. So listen, play along, and follow the journey. Here we go. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing with me today. Thank you very much. Bye.